I've always practiced these things. You know, I observe, I challenge myself, I keep it simple, and I sort of give it my all too, right? So I've always done my mise en place, pretty much. So, you know, maybe you're asking yourself, why did I quit my company? Okay, why did I walk away from all these things of 16 years, you know? So, you use these things, I used all these things to point yourself in a particular direction. You know, it's like sort of looking at a magnetic compass to take you north. But there are too many things that happen in life that steer your journey, I mean, and that can influence where the compass points, right? So when you eventually get to where you want to go, you sometimes find that you're way off the mark. And there's no joy in that, okay? And so that's really frustrating. You need to be ready for that. That does happen. So you know, you ask yourself, I did all these things, I did things right. What went wrong? Is there some other ingredient? Is there something that's missing here? Okay, I studied biochemical engineering, as you heard earlier on. Okay, for 10 years, I did 2 bachelors in biology and chemical engineering. Then I did a master's in biochemical engineering. Then I did 2 years to my PhD in biochemical engineering. And one day I had a fight with my advisor about something, and I just lost interest. You know, my passion, my drive, all that I was doing just got killed overnight, just boom, like that. And I quit. I just dropped out. I never worked in my industry. I did all sorts of crazy things for a while. I sold Indian silver jewelry at flea markets in New York. I did some computer consulting work for an investment bank. I did all sorts of, I did a little bit of real estate development. But the only thing that was constant in my life was working in restaurants. Okay, which I did because I was broke. And in the end, I kind of thought to myself, wait a minute, why am I thinking this too much? I love what I'm doing. I love working in restaurants. Okay, I really would like to do it. And actually, I knew that that's what I had to do. So when I first came back in '89 and I set up my first restaurant called Under the Over at Kemp's Corner, everyone said to me it would never work. And they said it would never work because the only restaurants in those days that people said would work were either Indian food or Chinese food restaurants. And that got me thinking. They said Western food would never work, and that got me to think. And I said, if you're in a city where everyone's wearing the color red, all right, they're wearing the color red for maybe 2 reasons. One is maybe the stores only sell the color red, or 2, which I doubt very much, is that everyone only loves wearing the color red. Maybe if stores sold blue or green, people will start wearing other colors too. And you know what? That's exactly the sort of basis on which I opened the restaurant, and it did really well. Okay? So, were these foolish or irrational decisions? On the surface, perhaps they were. You know, but it's not that I didn't think things through properly. I did. Okay? They were just, in fact, they were pretty profound decisions that were made after a lot of reflection and thought. And the difference was just that I made them without being constrained by many other predefined points of view. I ignored those influences that were biased or that would have clouded my own thinking. You know, and I developed in a way a selective amnesia and blocked out all the obvious logical and common sense, generally accepted opinions. I mean, if I had listened to a market survey, they would have said, everyone only eats red, you know. I mean, everyone only wears red, so don't do a Western food restaurant. Okay, but I decided to trust my own instincts. I went with my gut. So, I'm going to tell you guys that listen to everyone, hear what they have to say, and then listen to no one other than yourself. Alright? Because only you can translate your own vision, and only you can narrate your own dream. So don't dilute it by getting everyone's opinion. You should do this, you should have, no, you have to do it the way that you see it. Okay? It's very important because only you know what works for you. There's no right way, there's only your way, and you must have the strength of conviction to believe in that. Yield to your inner voice, embrace it. You may still come up against insurmountable hurdles in your journey, accept that too. But have the conviction to change your course, even if it means walking away from where you came. My inner voice told me it was time to change last year, and I did. It's time to move on. So I hope as you guys leave here that you will also follow your own voices and have fun and good luck to yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So glad to hear about something. In fact, you spoke about a brand that you created, which was a benchmark in itself. And what a marvelous journey that you have had so far. I'm sure everybody's inspired and has taken a few pages from your book. And best wishes for you as you embark on the new innings. Now is the time to confer the Jeet Paul and the Surendra Paul Gold Medals, instituted in memory of our founders, Mr. Surendra Paul and Mr. Jeet Paul. Now the gold medals are real gold, 24 carat and 15 grams. And the honor and value that they carry is certainly priceless, I would say, something the winners will cherish through their lives. I do become a small part of this history every year when I go to Tribhuvandas Javedi or Vaman Hari Fete ordering for these and bring them home to AIH. We follow a very strict selection criteria for the honor. Each HOD marks all graduating students, and finally the scores are tallied, and the highest scorers from there are the winners of the prestigious gold medals. Let me tell you a bit about Mr. Jeet Paul and Mr. Surendra Paul. Mr. Jeet Paul moved to Calcutta from Jalandhar, building the family business there. APJ was built from scratch. It was built on love and trust. Performance builds image, not the other way around, was Mr. Jeet Paul's belief. His simplicity, infectious enthusiasm, and attention to detail permeated everything he did. Wealth is a trust, and Mr. Jeet Paul shared his wealth with a large number of people and organizations like Ramakrishna Mission, Arya Samaj, Deen Dayal Research Institute, and Bharat Sevashram. His gifts were quietly given, for he sought no gratitude. His gifts were to make a positive change for the intended beneficiary. Mr. Jeet Paul valued education, and the schools he established and nurtured were institutions to not merely educate but also instill the values of integrity, service, and humility. His simplicity was intrinsic because he despised consumerism. His curiosity was ceaseless because he, despite loudly asserting his lack of formal education, was a pursuer of knowledge. He read and absorbed, he questioned and was a seeker. Mr. Jeet Paul Gold Medal is awarded to the graduating student who is an all-rounder with the best attitude and values. The winner of this award is... Yes, ma'am. And the winner of this award is Mr. Sheldon Fernandez.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Our founder, Mr. Surendra Paul, was one of India's most effective industrialists. An alumni of Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Graduate University, USA, he was a global businessman of clear vision, decisiveness, and the ability to make things happen. Behind his meteoric rise as an industrialist were not only his enterprise, skill, and knowledge, but also his warm human qualities, his humility, goodwill, and love towards all. The Surendra Paul Gold Medal is awarded to the graduating student for academic excellence. And the winner is Miss Shweta Jain.
एक मिनट
Congratulations, Shweta. She topped every semester and she also has some of the best job offers in her kitty. An incident that I would like to share on this platform, ma'am. I remember the day when I was counseling her and her parents when they came for admissions and her mother asking about placements. Ma'am, your daughter walks away today with the top honor and also the best job offers. I'm sure your queries were not just handled, but they are answered with so much evidence. I hope you are there in the audience. And now I request Ms. Paul to hand over the course completion certificates to the graduating batch.